Your wealth runs on a system. Time to upgrade. Your financial results aren't determined by luck, hard work, or even intelligence. They're shaped by something deeper. A system running silently in the background of your life. Think of it like the operating system, OS, on your phone. If you're running outdated software, you'll always struggle with glitches, slow performance, and limitations. You might blame yourself for not being tech-savvy enough, but the real issue is that your device isn't optimized for modern demands. Most people never upgrade their financial OS, and because of that, they stay stuck. They keep using old strategies, designed for a different era, wondering why they can't achieve the same results as those who've mastered newer, more efficient systems. Which system are you running? System number 1. The crash loop, survival mode. How it works. Money comes in. Money goes out. No strategy, just survival signs. You're in this system, spending every paycheck, panicking over unexpected expenses, feeling like you're just trying to keep up real life. Example, take Sarah, a 32-year-old marketing coordinator, living paycheck to paycheck. Every month she tells herself she'll start saving next time, after the holidays, after rent increases, after her car repairs, but somehow, there's never any money left over. One evening, sitting at her kitchen table surrounded by bills, Sarah vents to her friend Alex. Sarah, I don't know what's wrong with me. I make decent money, but no matter how much I earn, I'm still broke. Alex leans forward, his expression thoughtful. Let me guess, you spend without thinking about tomorrow, right? Sarah nods sheepishly. Yeah. I mean, I try to budget. Sometimes, but emergencies always come up. Alex sighs. That's the problem. You're stuck in survival mode. Money flows through your hands so fast you don't even notice where it's going. Without a plan, you're trapped in what I call the crash loop. The problem. This system isn't built for progress. It's like a phone stuck in an endless restart cycle, repeating the same financial struggles over and over. Unexpected expenses feel catastrophic because there's no buffer. Even if income rises, spending often increases to match it, leaving you exactly where you started. Without upgrading this system, Sarah will remain caught in a vicious cycle of stress and instability. System number 2. Safe mode, outdated stability. How it works. Work hard, save money, invest conservatively, and hope for a good retirement. Signs. You're in this system. Sticking to traditional financial advice, work, save, retire at 65, avoiding risk even when opportunities arise. Feeling frustrated that wealth isn't growing fast enough. Real-life example. Meet James, a 48-year-old engineer who has followed all the rules. He graduated college, landed a stable job, maxed out his 401k, and avoided unnecessary risks. For years, he told himself that discipline would eventually pay off. But during a routine meeting with his financial advisor, James learned some sobering news. Advisor. You've done everything right, but inflation and market fluctuations mean your savings won't last as long as you hoped. You might need to delay retirement. James feels a pang of disappointment. All these years of sacrifice. For this, his advisor offers a gentle suggestion. There's still time to adjust your strategy. Have you considered diversifying into higher-yield investments or exploring side hustles? James hesitates. I guess I've always been afraid of stepping outside my comfort zone. The problem. This system was designed for a different era when pensions were reliable and life was predictable. Today, it's too slow and gives too little control. While safe mode provides stability, it lacks scalability. Those relying solely on traditional methods often find themselves unprepared for modern economic realities, such as rising healthcare costs, longer lifespans, and volatile markets. For James, staying in safe mode means sacrificing decades of potential growth for marginal security. System number 3. The Wealth OS, High Performance Mode. How it works. Wealth isn't earned, It's engineered. People running this OS don't just work for money. They build systems that generate it. Signs. You're in this system. You invest in income-producing assets. You create multiple revenue streams. Business, investments, automation. You reinvest earnings to scale your wealth. Real-life example. Imagine Lisa, a former teacher turned entrepreneur. After years of trading hours for dollars, she realized she needed a better system. She started small, launching an online course teaching classroom management strategies. Within months, passive revenue began rolling in. Encouraged, Lisa reinvested profits into real estate, purchasing rental properties that generated consistent monthly income. She also partnered with a tech startup, leveraging equity stakes to amplify returns. During a networking event, someone asks her about her success. Attendee: how did you do it? Did you win the lottery or something? Lisa chuckles. Nope, I designed my wealth. I focused on systems, scalability, and solving problems people were willing to pay for. Luck had nothing to do with it. The advantage: a well-optimized operating system doesn't just help you survive, it puts you in control. By focusing on ownership, reinvestment, and scalability, individuals in high-performance mode gain freedom, not just security. Their proactive mindset allows them to build wealth exponentially while maintaining flexibility and adaptability. Lisa didn't wait for wealth to happen, she engineered it. By continuously optimizing her system, she ensured her financial future remained resilient against uncertainty. Your financial system. Your financial destiny. Each system produces predictable results. The crash loop leads to struggle. Safe mode leads to waiting. The Wealth OS leads to financial control. The best part? You can upgrade your system at any time. A conversation worth having. Let's revisit Sarah, the crash looper, several years later. After hitting rock bottom financially, she decided to change her approach. With guidance from Alex, she learned budgeting techniques, started an emergency fund, and explored side hustles. Slowly but surely, her mindset shifted. Sarah reflects during a catch-up lunch. I used to think money controlled me. Now I see it as a tool. A resource I can use to build the life I want. It wasn't easy, but every small step added up. Alex smiles proudly. See? Changing your identity changes your destiny. You didn't just drift anymore. You became intentional. Your financial system determines your financial destiny. If you're tired of struggling, surviving, or waiting, it's time to embrace the principles of the Wealth OS. Start small, stay consistent, and focus on building systems that generate lasting value. Because here's the truth. Wealth isn't found, it's created. And the blueprint begins with you. So, which system are you running today? Are you ready to upgrade?